Today we are going to learn sixth comprehensive problem on fund flow statement. Look at the problem. Sum number 6. From the following data, prepare a fund flow statement. Particulars: information on 31st December 93 and informations on 31st December 94 are given. Cash, accounts receivable, inventory, other assets, fixed asset, accumulated depreciation, accounts payable, long-term debt, equity capital, retained earnings. Then some information is also given. Additional information: fixed asset costing 1200 were purchased for cash, so we have adjustment for fixed assets. Then fixed asset, its original cost 400, its accumulated depreciation 150, was sold for 200. So a part of fixed asset sold informations are given. So information relating to part of fixed asset sold are given. Yes. Then we have second adjustment for fixed asset. Then at last, third one, reported income for 1994 was rupees 1200. First we should know the meaning of reported income. Reported income means profit earned during the year, or we can say net profit of the current year. That is called a reported income. If reported income is given, along with that dividend also given. If these two are given, we need not to consider the reported income, we can ignore. If dividend is not given, only reported income is given. In that case, we have to find the hidden dividend. Yes, students, in this problem, we are going to ascertain hidden dividend. Look at the problem. First, I am going to prepare schedule of changes in working capital. We will take current assets and current liability. Current assets are cash, accounts receivable, inventory, other assets, accounts payable is a current liability. Yes, first I am going to take cash. Cash, opening balance 2000, closing balance 2500. So 500 rupees increasing in the working capital. Then accounts receivable. Accounts receivable, opening balance 2500, closing balance 2700. So there is a increasing in working capital rupees 200. Then inventories. Inventory means stock. Inventories 3000 in the beginning, at the end 3200. So there is a increasing in working capital rupees 200. Then other assets. Other assets in the beginning 800, at the end 700. So there is a decreasing in working capital. Then we have to take the current, these are all current assets. Then we have to take current liability. Current liability concern, only one item is given, that is accounts payable. 2100 in the beginning 2000, at the end 2100. So accounts payable is a current liability which is increasing 100 rupees, which will reduce our working capital. Yes, students, now I am going to total this. First we will total the increase side. Increase side 500 plus 200 plus 200. So 900. So gross increase exceeds the gross decrease. So the balancing figure 700, that we will consider as net increasing in working capital. Net increasing in working capital. It will go to the application side. Then we are going to prepare adjusted profit and loss account. To find fund from operation. So opening balance of profit and loss account credited, closing balance of profit and loss account should be debited. Here retained earnings considered to be profit and loss account. So the opening balance 2800, closing balance 3700. Then I am going to prepare ledger accounts. First we are going to prepare ledger account for fixed assets. Fixed assets, opening balance 5000, closing balance 5800. Along with that, we have to prepare ledger account for accumulated depreciation. depreciation. Accumulated depreciation given in the balance sheet, it is a liability. Opening balance credited 2100, closing balance debited. Closing balance 2500. Then some informations relating to the part of fixed asset sold and fixed asset purchased also given. Here the first adjustment, fixed asset costing 1200 were purchased. So purchased debited to the fixed asset account to bank. It will go to the application side, value 1200. Then information relating to the part of fixed asset sold also given. Its original cost 400. Original cost 400. It's accumulated depreciation. Sold asset accumulated depreciation rupees 150. If we deduct accumulated depreciation from the original cost, we'll get book value. Then we have to compare with the selling price of the asset sold. So they sold for how much? 200 rupees. They sold for 200 rupees. So they incurred loss rupees 50. They incurred loss of rupees 50. Here first we should consider accumulated depreciation of part of asset sold. It will be credited to the fixed asset account as accumulated depreciation. How much? 150. It should be the same accumulated depreciation of part of fixed asset sold credited to the fixed asset account as accumulated depreciation. The same value debited to the accumulated depreciation account as fixed asset. Value 150. Then on sale we realized how much? 200. It should be credited as by bank. It will go to the sources side. Its value 200 rupees. Then we incurred loss of rupees 50 on sale of fixed asset. It should be transferred to the adjusted profit and loss account 50. This will consider loss on sale of fixed asset. What we'll do, first we'll total this fixed asset account. Debit side total 6200, credit side total 200 plus 150 plus 5800 plus 50. So the fixed asset account agreed. Then we'll total the accumulated depreciation account. Debit side exceeds the credit side value. So the difference should be transferred to the adjusted profit loss account debit side. It should be transferred to the adjusted profit loss account. So loss on sale of fixed asset and accumulated depreciation should be debited to the adjusted profit loss account. To loss on sale of fixed asset. How much we incurred loss? 50 rupees. Then accumulated depreciation. Accumulated depreciation on fixed asset. The balancing figure of accumulated depreciation account, how much? 550 rupees. So we prepared ledger account for fixed asset account and accumulated depreciation. Then we have to prepare ledger account for long-term debt. It is a liability. Opening balance credited. Opening balance 1400. Closing balance 1300. Long-term debt value decreases, which means we repaid the long-term debt. So debit side the balancing figure arrives. It will go to the application side as a repayment of long-term loan. Then share capital. For share capital we have to prepare ledger account. Equity capital. Since it is a liability, opening balance credited 5000. Closing balance debited 5300. Share capital value increases, which results increasing in sources by bank. It will go to the source because it is a proceeds on issue of equity share. Then retained earning already we considered. Then very important, reported income is given. If reported income is given, we have to ascertain the hidden dividend. Now I am going to calculate hidden dividend. Calculation of hidden dividend. because here reported income is given, dividend is not given, so we have to find the dividend. If both are given, reported income and dividend both are given, we can ignore the reported income. Here I am going to calculate the hidden dividend. For that, we will take profit and loss account opening balance. Profit and loss account opening balance value 2800. Our reported income should be added with the opening balance of profit and loss account. Reported income how much? 1200. So we supposed to have 4000 rupees as closing balance of profit and loss account, but actually we have how much? 3700. So deduct profit and loss account, closing balance. Balance we are getting 300, that we called dividend paid. This dividend paid should be debited to the adjusted profit loss account. And it will appear in the application side of fund flow statement. Now I am going to balance this. 50 plus 550 plus 300 plus 3700. So debit side total 4600 minus 2800. So we are getting balancing figure 1800 in the credit side, that we will consider as fund from operation. Balancing figure, it will go to the sources side of fund flow statement. Then I am going to prepare fund flow statement. It has two sides. Left hand side sources, right hand side applications. First we prepared schedule of changes in working capital. We ascertained net increasing in working capital. It will go to the application side. Net increasing in working capital 700. Then we prepared adjusted profit loss account. We ascertained fund from operation. Funds from operation is a source. Value 1800. Then we will consider ledger accounts for the fund flow statement. Fixed asset account debit side, we recorded bank, that we consider as purchase of fixed asset. Value 1200. Then fixed asset account credit side, we recorded by bank, that we consider as sale of fixed asset. Value 200. Then accumulated depreciation account, we prepared the balancing figure transferred to the adjusted profit loss account debit side. It will not come to fund flow statement. Then long term debt, the balancing figure appeared in the debit side, so it will consider as repayment of long term loan. Repayment of long term debt or long term loan, its value 100 rupees. Then equity share capital, the balancing figure appears in the credit side, that we called proceeds on issue of equity capital. Its value rupees 300. Then we ascertained hidden dividend. That hidden dividend will appear in the application side of fund flow statement. Dividend paid, its value rupees 300. So now I am going to balance this. Okay, first I am going to total the sources side. 1800 plus 200 plus 300. So sources side I got 2300, and application side 700 plus 1200 plus 100 plus 300. So application side also we got 2300. Students, in this problem we learned calculation of hidden dividend. In next class we will solve different problem. Till then, bye and thank you.